Hello. All right. Look at Eco, all organized with their career profiles. This ain't the LA Gladiators.
It does say eco.
Oh my god. Hey. A roll or
I think if you just swap Hammond and Horizon, that's control order. Is there a stream delay?
90-second yet.
Okay.
Now it's all good. Lions is ready.
All right.
Is NU purple ready though? Question.
I believe so. I believe it initially said R.
All right, I'm gonna. They can add time whenever they want.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Lijiang Tower, control center.
We see any
First
Reinhardt.
We'll see. We'll see. It is, of course, just a scrimmage, so also just playing to practice here. I already see a Reinhardt. Evan, I see a Reinhardt.
Let's go. Let's go.
You'll love to see it. Okay. So, what do you think the lines are going to run here, Evan?
We see a Reinhardt Lucio already picked, so I just assume at least for a second support, probably a BAP. You know, keep that Reinhardt alive. You know, Lucio provides great more.
Could be a Moira.
Moira as well, yeah. You know, Lucio just provides great mobility, not a lot of great healing.
I'm already seeing the Reaper.
Yeah, the Reaper is great, especially in control center, very close quarters. And then Junkrat also complements that well, especially when you're fighting for the stair area. You want as much damage out as possible. You see NU purple going for a little bit less conventional control center. They have the Diva, can put in a lot of pressure, but doesn't lacks that shield. Oh, moving
and there's a Zarya.
Never mind.
There it is.
But they also have the Genji. They have the Kiriko pick, so it'll be a little bit interesting to see how that works out for them. And of course, now they've moved over to Soldrin. But looks like Alliance is already locked in. They actually have the Mei instead of the Reaper. Still good. That wall can cut off a lot of characters and use easy kills. Unfortunately, Mei no longer has that freeze, but her DPS on her primary is still very, very good.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you see here with the Mei and Junk, the Lions are definitely just going for an easy style rush comp here. Yeah. I mean, they're going to run in with Reinhardt, get the speed booster from Lucio, and they're trying to use Mei, hopefully, to put up a wall and then isolate someone on NU purple. So we'll see if they're able to do that, get a pick or two, and then move on to point.
Here we go, starting off. You're going for the TP play, and then fall back to the Soldier in. You already see them get control of a little stair area first.
See that early pressure map, but Reinhardt's taking that. Zarya already gets halfway down, and look at that. Perfect wall from the Mei.
Yep.
3, 4, and 5.
Even though the Lions get their second, they have the shield and the damage to outplay NU purple.
That's a benefit of Orion too, because Zarya is really, really strong. Zarya has really high damage output. Those bubbles are really good too, especially for bubbling a DPS. But when you have a Reinhardt, you get both a shield and really high damage in those close quarters. So you're able to sort of swap between offensive and defensive capabilities.
They already see Hammond almost with the Earth Shatter. They lose Horizon early on, though.
May and Lucio go down. So it looks like NU Purple is probably going to pick up this fight. I think Emerson's probably just going to stall a little bit, see if they can get some more point percentage.
Hammond does have the Shatter. Will he opt to use it?
We'll see here. Getting pretty low. Yeah, that was a good re-engage from NU there. They were able to get that quick pick on the May, and from there, they know for a fact they aren't going to have the May wall to sort of interrupt any push that they have.
Yep.
So, oh, Hammond charges right in. Is he just going to let it rip? NU Shatter? Oh, there comes the rope tower, though. This could be deadly.
Anything, though.
It's definitely looking for it. Going on the right side. Widow down. Oh, it takes out the Junkrat. And looks like the Ana falls as well.
Gonna be a quick reset for Lions. They will be coming up on the Shatter, Junkfire as well, and Nano, and then NU Purple. They'll be getting close to that grab as well as the Overclock and critical. So it's gonna be a very ultimate heavy fight.
Oh yeah, this is the time of the game, especially in Overwatch 2, where you see a lot of ults come out. Oh, the Shatter from the top ropes! Oh, hits the critical. Ana goes down, but a trade coming in with the Riptire as well. So right now the Lions have used 2 ults, and it looks like they're going to secure this fight with nothing else.
They're pretty good. They only use Shatter and Tire. And,
very strong fight.
Yep.
Especially now when you look at their ult economy, right? You have the Nano boost on the Ana, the Sound Barrier on the Lucio, and then you also have the Blizzard on the May coming up as well. So even though NU Purple has Graviton Surge, the Overclock, and the Kiriko ult, it looks like it's going to be a pretty even ult fight here as well.
There's a critical ult, there's a Blizzard
Kiriko
in response.
has a Blizzard to counter it. Looks like the Overclock coming out on point, but the Sojourn's all by herself right there.
Yep.
Here comes the grab.
Being a response.
Yep, the Sound Barrier counters the Graviton, but it looks like NU Purple was just a little too slow with that ult usage.
Yeah.
Looks like they just used a little out of sync, and it looks like they weren't fully ready for that push.
That was a great Blizzard in response to that critical. You know, you gotta kind of stay in that lane that she provides and just cutting it off with the Blizzard. It's a great usage.
It was smart too, because Kiriko is a great starting ult to use in a fight, because it baits out a lot of ults from the opposite side.
Yeah.
The perfect timing of that Blizzard meant that they had already pushed through far enough to a point where the Blizzard cut them off completely.
We
So
see
here.
Lions just taking control of that heavy choke, but Horizon going down fast. No more May. 4v5.
Shatter here though could be big. Oh, an NT. There's the
Gotta come
Kiriko
down.
Suzu. Oh, 2 down. Is it enough? It looks like it's about even right now.
B4 stop.
Pin on the Lucio.
okay.
Lions can be pretty happy with that fight though. Like up to 99%, they only use Shatter, and they're building up to a lot more ults as well. But you gotta be careful though, because NU Purple, that percentage can rack up pretty quick, especially if they use some stalling with that Riptire as well. So a pick there could easily delay the fight to last fight territory.
The Lions, they have the Tire. Gonna hopefully at least secure 1 kill. Oh, both Tires coming out though.
Both Tires?
What will they find? On as 1.
Oh, charge on the Junkrat.
Oh, it is 2.
The Lions are up right now. 3 kills to 1.
This
Right
is
now it's
Zarya
just
against
Zarya. Zarya and the Sojourn left, but no supports means they probably aren't going to last too long.
There comes
Zarya
Vincent.
goes down, and it's like that.
This ends now.
While both Tires did get value there, it looked like the Lions were very quick to push up there, get that pick on the Junkrat as well, and they were up a man advantage for that fight. So very strong rush comp there, but this is the map where you can't necessarily play rush all the time. So
Yeah, you see a
it'll
lot
be
of,
interesting to see.
Unless there's the classic sim TP through the window, so if you want to bunker down quick onto point, you can keep that rush. But
Oh, I see a Pharah.
Oh,
Evan, I see a Pharah and a Mercy. I know what's coming here.
Classic Pharmacy. Haven't seen it
And-
too much in Overwatch 2, but
Oh, Wrecking Ball? Oh, you love to see it. The
Oh, yeah.
name checks out. You got Hammond on the Wrecking Ball. You love to see it.
looks like
see a
NU
Pharah
Purple
Genji.
might stick with it. They're still on the Junkrat, which I'll be
Mhm.
honestly a little bit surprised if they stay on it. Yep, there's their move over to the Genji, a lot more mobile.
Very strong. Very strong. This is an interesting team comps for both sides here, because you keep Bizarria here for NU Purple, which still outputs a lot of damage. It's just you got Lucio to sort of keep that mobility up on a map like Garden. And it looks like Sojourn Sim. It looks like they really want to do the Sim TP out and probably just have swap back to Genji.
Hammond no longer on his character,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it's all right. I'm a Winton.
Oh, huge
enjoyer,
anti
Evan.
already coming out from
Oh, a
Lions.
3, man. I don't think
Great
we'll be able to
lineup.
capitalize too much. You see Hammond already diving in on the back line, but is anyone there to stop? Yeah, it looks like a little bit of peel.
Halfway, but they get the soldier in.
I mean, look at his positioning here. Lions have control of everywhere except for that little room, and right now, the NU Purple are cornered there in that little room.
Yeah, you just want to keep him there, you know. You can cap the point right now, and you don't have to worry about
Gotta be
pushing out
careful
too
though.
much.
That Zarya still has really high damage.
Oh, they
Zarya
lose
does.
Hammond, but
oh,
tank
thanks.
trade.
But as you can see, Lions got that first point cap, so that's really strong. And without a tank to actually pressure point and have that space created, it's gonna be tough for NU Purple to push back in here. I'm willing to bet they'll reset and just sort of wait for their tank here. Oh, what an early barrage from Horizon!
Lions 2. This will be another
Very strong.
fight win for the Lions.
It was a nice barrage, but I'm not even sure if it was necessary there. NU Purple was already kind of backing out. They didn't have a tank. They didn't have, I believe, one of their supports either. So they're already backing up, but I guess it's nice to secure that fight win and make sure you don't lose anyone else.
I mean, hey, if you're charge barrage within 21% of a fight, I mean,
Eh?
why not
Might
use
as well.
that?
Might as well. Oh, a very early nano. Looks like Bizarre is just going to play aggro into it, though. Zarya sees Hammond on the Winston go in, be like, all right, you know what? My turn. My turn to get nanoed and my turn to wreak havoc on the point. And as you can see here, you just run him down with Zarya and Reaper, and that's all it really takes.
Yeah,
Very good
Reaper
nano
swap.
from One Trick as well.
Yeah,
Not
we
sure
did
if
that
One
Reaper
Trick
swap,
is a One Trick Ana, but it's a very strong nano boost there.
You see the move out of the Reaper, especially, you know, probably to counter out the Winston. And with this kind of flat terrain, it's going to be very hard for Hammond to play that Winston. He has to be very reserved on how he uses his CDs here. See him going in.
Coming in here. Uses the bubble. Oops. See Phoenicia here on McGenji trying to dive in with him. Very strong primal. Oh, very strong dive from the Lions here. Able to isolate that Lucio, and then you could see Horizon on the Pharah and Phoenicia on the Genji just dive right in.
Yep.
Take out those DPS, and then it's easy cleanup from there.
And when you have that primal, you can flail all you want. Definitely take the attention of all 5 members. That's what you saw him do. Just create space for his team and open the point up wide.
Now, let's look at these ultimates here. You see the grab coming out from Zarya here on NU Purple, as long as an overclock and a sound barrier as well. And just like that, there's the barrage coming out to kill Lucio.
Finds one, but he trades himself.
Might be worth it though. That means no sound barrier available for what could be the final fight here. Not Banana Blade, but just the Blade in general. Oh no!
Oh,
Genji gets the pick on the Sojourn, but unfortunately trades his life. Grab comes out, able to pick off a Mercy as well. No ults available left.
there's the beat.
He comes out. Looks like NU Purple's gonna try and take point here. Banano comes out onto Bizarria, and that's tough to kill, but the Lions, they're picking off everyone else. They're like, you know what? We don't care if you're nano boosters, Zarya. We're just gonna kill everyone else.
Yeah, we
that-
see in Overwatch 2, it's not about...
Bizarria just got 3!
Oh, it's not enough. though.
Able
Oh,
to
the
kill
Reaper,
Zarya,
though.
but Death Blossom. Death Blossom could be large, but may not be enough here. Reaper finally falls down, but man, what a close final fight that was.
Yeah.
A lot of back and forth.
You can't kill the Zarya, you just kill everyone else. I mean, that's the name of the game. So, but in Overwatch 2, tanks can be pretty tanky, to say the least.
Couldn't say it better myself, Evan. Very strong though, and I mean, as you can see there, I mean, the Lions really did do the right thing there. By when Azaria's nanoed like that and supports are still alive, she's not gonna die. She's that tanky.
Yep.
So it's good to sort of just shift her focus over to more of a squishy characters, take them out. But you gotta be careful too, because by not focusing with Zarya's alive, able to have free reign, and got 3 picks there in that final fight. Could have been bad if that Reaper got any more value off that Death Blossom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright,
The
going into night
Lions-
market.
Yep. See Lions leaning maybe towards a sim. They could go back on the Ryan. Ryan sim TP to point is very strong. As we see in Overwatch 1. Ooh, they're moving on to the Sombra as well.
Sombra.
Sombra is very impressive in
Very
Overwatch
strong.
2 if anyone's played. Even though their hack only
Reaper.
lasts 1 second, that
I just like
extra
seeing a
damage
Reaper.
is really good.
Looks like NU Purple sticking with what works, you know? You almost won that last point there, came down to a final fight, figured, you know what? Let's try it on Night Market. And Night Market's also really good for a character like Symmetra as well, because
Yep.
even if you do swap to Genji, who's also very strong here, you could stay with Symmetra if you really wanted, because Sim is that strong on this map.
Yeah, especially when you get the point to set up those turrets, it's going to be a very
Mhm.
hard choke to enter at either
Teleport
side.
as well. Great for
Yeah.
mobility on this point.
Let's see.
All
Let's
right.
see if the
Going out here.
I would assume Lions are going to TP to point. Let's see what NU.
Oh, is this a double TP to point? Sure looks like it. See who gets here first. You got a rush comp with Reinhardt and Reaper, and then, oh, what a good anti-nade. 3 anti on the side of NU Purple, and there's 2 down already. Overset with the double boom. Oh my goodness, that will open up a fight for you.
Yeah, it looked like NU got there just a little bit ahead, but that anti has become a very good ability in Overwatch 2, especially with only 1 tank. So.
Yep, only 1 tank and no Kiriko as well. You don't have that Suzu available to cleanse, and then that anti is a death sentence for anyone affected by it if the team's coordinated enough.
Absolutely.
It's a quick push back though. NU Purple fighting right back with only 6% on the board. Looks like Overson got a little too greedy there. Got that initial double boop at the beginning. It's like, you know what? I'm going for more. I respect it, but ends up for an early pickoff. This Zarya is just wreaking havoc on point here.
Yep. Oh.
As you can see here, you see these Sim turrets, and you see for Reaper and Reinhardt, it's such a strong composition here.
Absolutely.
Very sustainable as well.
Yeah, we see NU, we're able to push into the gardens, but not just onto point. It's a very hard choke to get into, especially with the Sim and the Reaper,
Oh,
the
yeah.
amount of damage that you can output.
Exactly, yeah. It's interesting to note,
absurd.
too, that NU Purple has the Sojourn, which is really, really strong on a map like this, but you had to play Sojourn really far back in order to
Yeah.
get value out of those long pickoffs. With a comp like Alliance here, when you have the Reaper, the Symmetra, and the Reinhardt, they're just going to want to run you down as fast as they possibly can.
Yep.
So it looks like NU Purple is doing a really good job here of poking from a distance. Splitting focus there too with a teleporter, keeping that Sojourn in the back, and it works. Takes out Phoenicia on the Reaper, and it looks like they're going to start moving their way into point. Grab comes out, counter beat as well. See how it goes from here.
And he comes out, finds nothing. They do find the Sim, and they
Oh, a Shatter goes down.
only finds the Zarya, but it's still a good pick.
Oh, that's a good pick on Mikasa there from Eggburger on the Sojourn. That could be dangerous for next fight, but it's important to note. Lions
they
are
are
at 90% right now. They got a touch point, and I'm not sure if they'll be able to in time. If they do, it will
Doesn't look
not
like
be a
it.
clean fight.
2%
98,
left.
99, and it's not enough. The Lions take a clean 3-0 here as well. Very good, I really like the comps there, though, from NU Purple.
Yeah.
It's always good to see Zarya on a map like Lijiang.
Yeah, Zarya's very strong in the current Overwatch 2 meta, but Lions stick to their guns, play run compositions and Winston, and those antis also came in really clutch.
Oh yeah, definitely. I tell you, but I believe it was Bizarre on Zarya. That was some terrifying Zarya gameplay, if I say so myself. I mean, they really gave Alliance a run for their money with that.
Ooh, King's Row for next map.
I mean, would you expect anything different, Evan? Let's be honest. It's King's Row. You can't just assume that someone would not pick King's Row when a hybrid map is available. You know, like Hollywood, sure. Icarold, whatever. King's Row is goated, and you can't argue with that.
Yeah. The
Even in
Lions
Overwatch too.
Lions have a really showed off our already very strong rush comp with their Ryan, so maybe NU's just trying to test it out, see if they can get past it with either Zarya or maybe a run comp on their own.
Oh yeah, definitely. And what's good to note too is that NU Purple, they love running that Sojourn, and Sojourn is very strong on a map like Kings. Lots of high ground to take advantage of, lots of places to poke. Could be a really good map for them if they set up their Sojourn in the right places.
Yeah, Especially on defense, it'll be a little bit easier. On offense, you just gotta find those angles and make sure you just don't get poked out. Especially that kind of the far like left high ground. If I guess if like you're looking at King's Row,
On
it'll-
point A.
yeah, on point A, it's a little
Yes.
bit easier to get to, but when you get to
Mhm.
like the very back, it's a little bit harder. But on
It'll be interesting.
defense,
I think it depends on how each team plays, how aggressive they get. Because if the Lions run a really aggressive rush comp, it's gonna be tough to get set up in the right position if you're NU purple.
waiting on line ready. Early though.
Very good gameplay all around, though. Two seem pretty evenly matched, all things considered.
And we're going in.
Alrighty, jumping into King's Row.
Everyone's favorite map.
Now enter.
Everybody's favorite.
Ready for
Here we go. Here, got the Lions on defense. And of course, NU purple on the attack here. So, see what kind of comps they run. See if they run any, looks like a Zarya already to start, but could change at any. Thing is, with attack maps, or playing attack on maps like Hybrid or Escort, never really know what a team's gonna run until a couple seconds before the doors open, you know?
Especially in a
The
Scrim
spawn
setting.
door's right there, so very easy to swap in and out of whatever comp you want.
Right now we see Lions on a full comp. They're running the Zarya instead of Reinhardt, which is
Lions
a
running Zarya.
little bit surprising. Also, I don't know how I feel about it. You know, as a Ryan player, I feel like they should be playing Ryan, but you
I
know,
know,
with less
I know.
vote.
Zarya mirror on King's Row. Very unfortunate, but it's okay. It'll be interesting to see how the differing Zaryas play here. Looking at Hammond and Bazaar. I'm gonna say it's Bazaria at this point. That's a lot easier, you know.
Yeah.
And it fits. It fits, you know.
Yeah.
It's
You see NU, a little bit surprising. They have kind of a rush-oriented support and tank lineup, but they have the double sniper, which can be very suppressive on
Here.
King's Row. But as far as the healer composition goes, we'll see.
4.
I wonder if they're just using the Hanzo to get like the Sonic arrow off, get some information before swapping to a more
see.
conventional rush comp.
You do swap
Or
over to
not.
Junkrat.
We keep a Junkrat, which makes a lot more sense in a rush-oriented comp here. Oh, they're playing super aggressive here. Rising on the Sojourn, playing a little far back, and oh my goodness! Egg Burger! You can't just do that! That's one of the reasons you run a Reinhardt, though. Prevent
Yeah.
things like that from happening in Bizarre. Oh my god, the Bizarria is
Bizarria,
going
the
crazy,
Bizarria!
Evan! What is happening?
We got 4. Hammond's
Oh.
weak. There's the
Egg-
4th.
Egg Burger stealing the ace. But oh my goodness. We talked about the Bizarria just a few minutes prior, and
Not
50
disappointing.
50% to grab. Even though Hammond's doing a good job keeping up.
Oh, Bizarre might be
Yeah.
overextended here. There's one bubble burn, no more. And they get the 8 HP.
Oh.
8 HP, no. Lions can't
NU has the
capitalize.
positioning though. That Hanzo is deadly at range, especially with no shield to guard.
Absolutely. And it's just
Looks like-
staggers
yeah.
after staggers. Lions going
It's
all the
bound to
way
happen.
back.
You know, it's tough. It's tough not to stagger there. You get the close spawn, and it's tough to get out of that situation, especially when someone like Zarya and Ana are pushed up real far and able to get a lot of big damage up.
We see Horizon moving over to the Hanzo now, off to Soldier, and you see, and you
Hanzo and Genji,
Yep, Hanzo and Genji, yeah.
and the BAP as well. A almost complete comp swap here for the Lions. Some new heroes coming out. Interesting to see if this is what they need to actually combat the Bizarria and Egg Burger Hanzo extraordinaire.
They got the grab. They almost have the dragon. While they wait for the combo.
It's interesting.
like
No,
they are.
Hammond is 97 to grab already. Even though Bizarria got almost a 5k that first fight. Tyre coming out from Mega Riolu. And grab as well. Are they able to stay alive? It looks like it. But Tyre goes down. Horizon gets a pick on one trick. This
Sorry,
fight's
so
going in
weak.
Lion's favor.
There's
Lucio goes down, and so does the Bizarria as well.
always those fights that you think are losable that actually become winnable. And you
What an
using the grab
incredible
and the
disengage.
tire. Tire gets destroyed, and the grab isn't capitalized upon
Yeah,
Eggburger with the
It
Dragon
looks like
Strike.
they were trying to combine Batire with the grab, but I think I believe it was either Horizon or Mikasa on the bat who shot it out of the air.
Yep.
That could have been game over there for the Lions, but good counterplay on their end.
Now you see the Lions almost with their own Dragon Strike. They do almost have the blade, and they will have the Ant Matrix, but they use
Oh,
instantly.
there's the Ant Matrix super early, but it looks like, oh my goodness.
Oh,
The aggression! The aggression from NU is unparalleled here. They saw the Ant Matrix and Mario was like, you know what? We don't care. We don't care. We're just gonna walk past and we're just gonna use our sound barrier and then yeah, you just die. So
now Hammond. Oh, he's on the Hammond. Interesting pick. We'll give you value
let's
to real
go.
question. Oh, he gets trapped. Uh-oh.
honestly, not the best life right there for Hammond, but I actually do really like Hammond on this last point. Lots of good pile drive spots, and it could be the disruption they need to counteract that Hanzo.
Yep. And
I'm interested to see how they do it here.
And you is working with 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so you, I mean, you have
It's
to
gonna be a
think
tough
about-
hold.
Oh, Hammond back on the Zarya now. Maybe
Never mind.
tried to stall.
Back on with Zarya.
Back on the Zarya.
Zarya is very strong in the moment. Can't blame him at all for that.
Dragon coming in.
Dragon
Find
coming in.
everything. Does split off and use.
We're gonna
Zarya.
capitalize on that Zarya. Oh, Banana Blade coming in. Doesn't get caught by the grab, and it might be what they need. 3 picks coming out from Alliance. And just like that, Phoenicia with an incredible Nano Blade. 3 easy picks in that fight, and boom. Easy cleanup for Horizon onto Eggburger. Showing the Hanzo who's boss. So let's look at ults here. Not that many going on for the Lions. They used a lot in that fight. But looks like only a Nano and a Reptire as well for NU Purple. So we'll see how they use them here.
See the Reptile that
Ooh.
got destroyed this last
Only
time?
2
Will get
picks,
destroyed.
even without Patire. The Nano Zarya just as terrifying. Looks like we're gonna have to stall on the Lions side of things.
Hammond does have the Graviton Surge, so it could recontest and
Graviton
win the fight
Surge
with
could
that.
be big. Maybe just what they need. Almost an Ant Matrix as well if Baptiste can stay alive. Looks like grab coming out. Just 2 seconds. Here it goes. It's a large grab. 3 of them in there. Oh, it doesn't look like any picks are coming out. Very strong push from NU Purple. Looks like they'll just clean up a little bit here and almost 3 minutes on the clock. Very strong push there from NU.
Yeah, it all started with that point A take, very quick, and you get a large time lag from that. Then you see on second, not a huge, I think they only lost 1 fight of that, and then same with this third point, so very good performance from NU Purple.
Oh yeah, and it's interesting too because you can see even though we're playing the same type of comp, you're running the Zarya, you're running the Junkrat and the Lucio and the Ana. They ran a lot of that on Lijiang as well.
Yep.
But the key difference here is look at how aggressive they're playing. They're using that Lucio speed boost and just using sound barrier to engage into a fight. They're just sort of running over the Lions here and just sort of not giving them an opportunity to fight back. The Lions seem like they're almost always playing on the back foot here this entire map.
Yeah. And even though NU doesn't look for the combos with the Zarya grab and the Dragon, they're still very effective on their own. You see, I saw in the second point, the Dragon was used in that little tight street choke, and it was able to get a few, and it especially damage a lot.
Yeah, that's a tough place too, because even though they used 3 ults there, I believe they used the Sound Barrier, Begrav, and Bedragon, they were able to not only win that fight, but since the cart was so close to the end of that point, they were able to just roll it on through, and it didn't even matter that they used 3 ults there. So their ult economy looking incredible for that first round. So I'm seeing an Orisa, Evan, and I am very happy.
Oh, I'm
I
always
see an
happy.
Orisa with a Moira Mercy and a Widow Sojourn. I gotta see this.
Very interesting
I'm
comp.
very excited.
Orisa, huge change from Overwatch 1.
Oh, that's a Javelin early on Eggburger. Eggburger's very low. Overson goes down on the Moira.
Yeah,
It looks like
yeah,
this
you just
might
have to back up.
be low here. Yeah, Hammond on the Orisa goes down. Not having that Moira there means pretty low heals, all things considered. Oh, no more Widowmaker. and onto Mafara. Honestly, a pretty good pick here.
Yeah, Fair has a lot of open space. I mean, you really just have to deal with Eggburger and One Trick. They're the greatest people that will be able to take down a Fair.
Definitely.
Already? Oh, there goes the
Oh,
mission to the
Misa
pharmacy.
goes down. Still able to get a lot of damage in on Far here, even without a Mercy. But when Lucio's just in your backline like that, it's going to be tough. That's good, though. That's actually... So, despite Lions losing that fight there, Lucio went down. They got to pick on Lucio. Since the Lions spawn is right here, it's going to take a little bit of extra time for Lucio to get back to point and back him a fight. So if Lions can do a pretty quick engage here, they could be on the upper hand.
Yep. See the pharmacy just poking out from the spawn, not wanting to challenge Eggburger. Don't blame him too much.
Eggburger's hitting his shots, you know? Can't really blame him on that. See that Zarya getting low. Orisa putting a lot of pressure on there. A lot of members of Lions are pretty low on HP. Oh, Orisa goes down! Or Zarya goes down. Or Orisa also goes down, but...
Right
oh, man. Mega Ryolu on a Junkrat is just piling on damage into this comp. It's difficult when you're running a comp with Orisa because you're playing real clumped up and close together, especially with that Moira as well, who now just swapped off to Ana, which I think is a good swap here.
You can provide a little bit more healing, you know, you don't have to worry about how much healing juice you have, but here comes a tire.
The tire coming out. It's pretty close by.
We'll find a new one.
See where it goes. Is it going over a building? Oh, it's wall riding.
It's wall riding.
The tire's wall riding. Oh, and it
Mercy.
takes out the Mercy. Oh. Looks like the Lions are looking to reset here, but Bizarrio's almost in. It got Horizon there at the spawn doors. Lions have got to figure something out quick here. Only a minute and a half left on the clock for Cap Point A.
Yeah, two fights left. They do have the Barrage, the Terror Surge, and the Valk, so definitely looking good for them. But they are going against the Dragon and the Nano and the Beast. So
early Valk to engage. Looks like Horizon's going pretty aggressive for a Barrage. Take out that Zarya. Yep.
Good trade, very
Just
good
what they need.
trade. And there's a Terror Surge, 4 players.
Terror Surge.
Minus 3!
Terror Surge 3K! Oh my goodness, Evan! It's not every day you see Terror Surge get a kill, let alone 3! Oh my goodness!
It's looking like me out there.
Oh yeah. Unbelievable aggression from Alliance there. Incredible ult usage there. Looks like he got a little over aggressive here though on the Pharmacy, so doesn't matter too much. Still pushing cart here. Gonna take this first fight at first library choke.
You do see early aggression from NU. Bumping the car in its progress.
Pushing up. Oh, Banana on the Orisa.
Orisa. Oh, falls instantly. Maybe that was an anti on.
I believe Orisa was anti. That's a big pick onto One Trick though. One Trick, the Ana has to walk all the way back from spawn.
Yeah, that's a
ideally,
very
Lucio's
far
gonna
work.
go back. Yeah, you can see Charidis, I believe, on the Lucio. Can head back to taxi that Ana back to spawn. And I see 2 Sombras right now. I did not see 2 Sombras about 2 minutes ago.
Now
2
there's
Sombras,
2.
and I see a Winton on the side of Alliance. I'm a happy man, Evan.
Not Winston Wednesday, but you know, I'll take it.
Any day is
Any
Winston
day,
Wednesday if
any
you
day.
believe hard enough. See Horizon on the Sombra, looking for this Ana here. Looking for a dive. Oh! One Trick! One Trick just slept an invisible Sombra!
Oh, gets away though.
Horizon gets away, but oh my goodness, what a sleep! A lot of almost every single ult on the side of NU, so we'll see how many they use here. We grab
Dragon.
the
anything
Dragon.
else?
Might not need anything else here. 2 immediate picks here. Looks like they could just clean up on their own.
Yeah, it's a solid combo. If you get at least 2 in that, especially in Overwatch 2, you know, it's a done deal.
Oh yeah, that's what the 2 in Overwatch 2 stands for.
Yeah.
It's using 2 ults to win a fight. Not many people know that. Hidden Blizzard lore.
I see Lions getting up to almost all their ultimates. They have the Primal, the Overclock, and almost the Nano. We do see the EMP on NU's side, and they're just up, just looking for Lions to engage here.
Let's see here.
Hammond's
You see, we got the Overclock and the Primal.
EMP
Oh,
comes
an
out.
EMP very
Fight
early.
1, fight
Overson.
2.
Overson and Phoenicia. Can't do much about that when you have a Zarya and an EMP on your back line. Unfortunate.
Clean fight from menu, just using the EMP. That's all you really need.
Yep. All right, let's see here.
Ooh.
Anisha goes down a little early on the Sojourn. It's unfortunate when NU is playing this aggressive. 40 seconds left. This could be final fight territory, Evan.
Yep. They use that res. They won't really have it for this coming up.
Oh, Horizon sees the Lucio playing outside, looking to hit a beat. I think Horizon's looking to hack the Lucio out of beat for potentially here.
Let's see. Oh. Him finds Egberger. No more Hanzo.
No more Hanzo, but that is an incredible grab from a Bizarria. And it might just be enough to be the end of his fight and the end of his map as well. Hammond trying his best with his Primal, and Mikasa as well with the Valkyrie, but not sure if it's going to be enough.
Hammond. Oh, he does find... No, no. Oh, but they don't
unable to
punch.
touch the point. What a turnaround from NU Purple compared to that first map. Very strong Zarya, very strong Hanzo as well.
Yep.
It's a very aggressive playstyle, and it seems like Lions didn't really know what to do to counter it.
Yeah, they tried a lot. They tried the Pharmacy, the Winston, the Sombra of all things. But, and you responded in kind with their own Sombra, and, I mean, the Zarya can't run over that.
It's tough. Zarya is so strong in this game that it's tough to counter it. Especially on a map like Kings, when especially if you get into that street phase as well, because not as much high ground to take advantage of compared to First Point, and it's a lot easier to run it down on Zarya.
Yep.
Seems like we got a little swap in, one trick coming out, Shrimp coming in on the support. One Trick did some incredible work on that Ana there last map.
Oh, absolutely.
Hitting the sleep on the invisible Sombra ain't every day you see that.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Like we'll be moving to Route 6.
Nighttime Route 66. It's an interesting map for sure, especially compared to a map like Lijiang or Kings, where it seems pretty standardized what most people want to play, comp-wise.
Yeah, you see a lot of long sight lines on all three checkpoints, so maybe we'll see some, probably some Hanzos, maybe some Widows, probably some Soldierins, but we'll have to find out to see what both teams play.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to see the Eggburger Hanzo again.
No, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt
So
it.
many shots there. And also if we're going to see any like hardcore dive comps as well, because Route 66 is known for having some interesting dive position. Running a comp like Winston or running a comp with a Wrecking Ball as well could be very, very strong here, especially on that first point with the gas station.
Yeah, you usually see those on the offense, and usually for defense, you can see a counter dive, but you can also see maybe like a Sigma as well to kind of dole that dive, especially on like Winston's or Divas. That rock is very powerful still.
Oh yeah, that is most certainly a boulder, I'll tell you that. But yeah, that's what's so nice about Route 66. Don't know what you're gonna get, that's for sure.
Yep.
We could end up with just another Zarya mirror, though.
Yeah, I mean, Zarya's, like we say over and over again, very strong. Probably one of the best tanks in Overwatch 2 right now, and especially if you can keep her up with the healer comp.
Yeah, NU has been doing a great job, especially their supports, with just keeping Bizarre up on the Zarya there. Very, very strong, and you can see it pay off in fights where Bizarre is just getting pick after pick.
Yep.
With those nano boosts as well, I mean, how do you stop a nano Zarya at 100 charge?
You just gotta run for the hill, so
you just gotta run, or you better pray your Ana hits that sleep dart, because otherwise that Zarya is not going down. Let's see here, though. Just a minute or two before we get into this game.
All right, going in.
Traveling to Route 66. Ready for battle.
All right, hopping in. You got the Lions on attack, and you on defense. Or no, other way around. Take that back. Take that back. And you on attack, and I already see a Zarya. But I do also see a Mercy on the side of NU.
And maybe for a damage boost for a sniper, maybe a Hanzo, Soldrin, like I said,
Damage
lot
boost
of,
on
lot of
Hanzo.
long sight lights.
Definitely. Ooh, Kiriko coming out from Alliance, perhaps. Could be interesting. Kiriko, Ash. You see Sojourn and Ash. Interesting. Oh, Reinhardt. All right. I respect a Reinhardt on Route 66.
Yeah,
Honestly, it looks like Lions are just playing to just get those picks. Playing a super poke comp, but with a Rhine to just fully guard against those any snipers against their own.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how whether Hammond decides to play a little bit back and just protect his back line, or decides to be the aggressor and just take the fight to them. But we'll see. They do
I
have
think
the Ana and the Kiriko, so
Mhm.
pretty strong healer composition, especially with that cleanse, the anti, the
Oh
nano,
yeah.
and the
Mhm.
Kiriko rush. So
I think that's where the value you get from Reinhardt too, right? Is
Yep.
where Sigma can just stay up top and poke from a distance. Ryan can directly contest payload right on this corner and give a lot of space for the snipers to work with. So I'm interested to see how
Egg
it's going
Burger
here.
Soldier.
Soldier and
how-
Hanzo coming out. Same. Oh yeah, and as you can see, Hammond on Ryan just holding this corner, not letting any payload get past there. You got Horizon and Phoenicia just playing on the gas station here, poking, trying to get some picks, build some ult charge. Eggburger goes down pretty low, but able to finish that off. And the cart stops right here on this corner, right where Hammond wants it to.
It's him just gatekeeping almost at this choke point, but really it's gonna be up to NU to find the back line to dislodge Hammond from this choke.
Very strong, especially now that you've got Overson on the Kiriko playing down below. Oh, Mega Riolu. Not the Hanzo player we saw last map, but still showing his prowess nonetheless. A very strong dynamite coming in here.
No more DPS for Lions. It's really gonna be up to Hammond.
Well, that's a good anti-nade on the Zarya, but it looks like it might just be end of that fight for. Oh wait, Mega Riolu. Wait a minute.
Going off the map, making it a 4v. Oh, but Hammond goes down.
Yeah, it looks like Lions are probably going to try and get out of here, but gotta be careful of the Bizarria as well. So it looks
Yep,
like Bizarria's
beaming down the
riding
opponent.
them down.
Lions do have one more contest, I would assume.
Along with a Kitsune Rush, almost a Nano Boost, and an Earth Shatter as well. This could be very big, but you also need to consider and use ult pool as well. You already have a Grav coming up on a Dragon, coming up on most of her ults as well. The Tactical Visor, the Valkyrie, the Ant Matrix, all of which could be fight winners in their own right.
Absolutely. There's the grab. Will the Dragon be able to get there in time, though?
No.
It doesn't.
They're able to back out. Hammond may be able to walk back in with an Earth Shatter. But Dragon comes in, it tries to cut off Hammond, but it doesn't do it fast enough.
Oh,
The Shatter comes in, able to hit too. Not enough though. Oh, the Kitsune Rush! Hammond is just running it down. Gets Helix Rocket. But it looks like the Lions are up. 2, 3. It's just a
Ooh.
support. Oh,
Oh,
I see
that?
Mega Riolu on guard.
Oh!
Mega Riolu gets 2 more picks. Mega Riolu could win this on his own. It's Mega Riolu versus Phoenicia and Mikasa.
Not able
Oh,
to, though.
not enough, but oh my goodness,
Oh,
I
the
got
support
scared.
duels.
Oh,
Oh!
damage is coming out, and you just wants to win this fight here and now.
Oh, the attack visor
He's
just.
throwing ults at this fight and hoping it works. It might just do it though. Eggburger with the tactical visor splits off from the rest of the team, and it looks like most of NU is already back. They're able to recontest this fight super quick. This fight never really ended. Horizon with the Bob coming onto point, hoping to stall this a little longer, but with Horizon and Overson going down, looks like NU's just gonna be able to take point here.
Yep.
Wow, what a recontest from NU.
The Lions had it, but a little bit complacent, and the ports of NU were able to just keep up the pressure. And then we see Edberger, attack visor, just finish them off.
Yeah, very interesting to see the supports of NU take that initiative, go up on top of that gas station, and just Ant Matrix, even though it was only them and I believe Mega Riolu on point.
Yep.
Very, very good initiative there, able to pressure out the Lions from Cart. able to get that point. Now you see here, Bazaar and Mega Riolu already have another Grab Dragon combo ready and waiting.
Overson already forced to use the cleanse.
Horizon goes down early. This could be scary for Lions here. They want to make this fight quick and they want this fight to end now. Hopefully with baiting NU to use a couple ults.
Yep.
There's a nano boost coming in onto Hammond. Maybe able to get a pick here.
And you just running circles around, unfortunately. Overson goes down.
Certainly tough as a Reinhardt to get a lot of value there. When you have mobile characters like NU does, it's going to be tough to actually chase them down on Ryan.
Yep. You see NU doesn't use any ultimates to win that fight, and I mean, it
That's
looks like they might
very
just take
good
this
time.
and roll into third with almost every single ultimate available.
I remember Ant Matrix, which at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they build it real quick.
There's
Early
the grab,
here.
and the dragon comes
And
in.
the dragon comes
But
late,
it's
but
late.
they're
It is
walk away.
late.
It's also a little misaligned as well. It wasn't even aimed directly over grab was. This could be a potential kill onto Hammond though. Looks like they back out though. They don't want to get too over aggressive. That's a little bit of a blunder there from NU. They get the grab off, but the dragon is a little too late, unable to capitalize on either of those two ults.
Now
Could
it would have
get
been a great fight win just to get this card a little bit further in.
Now the
maybe
Lions have a
with some
good
chokes.
opportunity. Horizon goes down, but Hammond has a shatter. Could just get Zarya here out of the fight, but Zarya is just running down the support line. How do you stop Zarya with that much charge? The Lions are just trying to stay alive at this point. They're coming in with a shatter, the Kitsune rush, almost a high noon as well.
Oh,
The shatter
good
goes down.
but it's not good enough.
Mega Riolu. Another grab from Bazaar. He just used it
Oh,
quite
but peeks
previously.
out.
That's just testament to how strong Zarya is on a day like this. But Horizon with a high noon. Getting the magnetic grenade kill on the Mega Riolu. Looks like the BAP is alone on cart, and just like that, the Lions turn the tables. Bazaar is able to get that second Graviton Surge in the span of almost a minute, but the Lions were ready. Huge props to Overson for that protective Suzu as well. Keep everyone alive there.
Now we see we get Lions with the EMP. How will they use it? Will they be able to capitalize on it? It's their only ult other than this.
Oh, there's two ults coming out for NU.
Ooh.
You got the Tactical Visor and the... Oh, that's three ults, actually. Tactical Visor, but Ant Matrix and the Valkyrie. Lions are on the back foot here. Are they able to get back, use the EMP, the Nano Boost in time, maybe? A Nano EMP, perhaps?
It's gonna be a very frantic last fight for Lions, but here it comes.
Still technically winnable. Oh, but
Great
Nano
EMP.
goes down. EMP good. Takes out Eggburger. Oversley coming back on Meluso, and Emerson's contesting this. Horizon goes down, but this is definitely still winnable for the Lions. Right now, they just need to stall, because any kills they get is definitely beneficial.
And then
Mega
we can
Riolu
see
goes
Hanzo
down, very big.
Oh,
And he
Zarya
doesn't have
hacks.
any DPS.
You see the Zarya going
Eggburger
down,
comes back.
and they just cannot
Eggburger comes
dislodge the
back real
Zarya.
quick. So
so
difficult
strong.
when both supports are still alive. Overson trying his best to just stay on cart, keep it contested, gets a kill onto Shrimp.
Oh, no more healers.
Hammond with the double. This Primal Rage is going crazy. That's what happens when you challenge an angry ape on top of a payload.
Yeah.
Hammond,
Great stall.
unbelievable Primal Rage. And you can see Mega Riolu looking for that contest on point.
Oh, they get it with the Hanzo though. Oh, but they lose BAP. That's the
Oh, gets the kill on the Mercy.
Oh, but no more healers for NU. This should be an easy cleanup for the Lions.
Yeah.
Brad comes
Another
out, but
grab, but not
not
sure
enough.
if it's gonna be enough. Yeah.
Celebratory beats a great hold right before the end. Lions.
Definitely a good final hold there for the Lions. Definitely looked scary there, but I think NU just got a bit too greedy with their ult usage there. They used a lot of ults in that last fight, weren't able to get as many kills as they wanted, and honestly, the Lions just had a really good final contest on that cart.
Yeah.
Phoenicia with an amazing EMP, able to pick off Eggburger on the soldier, and just enough to stall out as well.
Yeah, it was very scrappy, but slowly but surely, Lions got the picks. They were able to stall at the very end.
Moving in here onto the swapping sides. Now see the Lions on attack, and you on the defense. And I'm seeing that Junkrat come out again. And I'm not used to seeing Junkrat on Route 66, that's for sure.
It's a very niche pick. You can sometimes play it. You usually see Junkrats kind of set up in those mine areas right at the choke point, just kind of lobbing in, and they're very safe right there.
Quarters.
But once you kind of get into the little backside of A, it's a little bit harder to get value. But we'll see how much.
As well.
5, 4,
All right, looking like a dive comp as well for the Lions here with the Winston. Winston and Sombra. Well, I'll go for Pharmacy as well. This could be interesting.
Yep.
Especially since NU, they have the Genji and Junkrat. They don't really have much to counteract this Pharmacy. Could be very strong if NU aren't prepared for it. See early hacks coming out from Phoenicia, and Hammond's also getting some early damage off with those right clicks on Winston. Oh, an early pick on the Eggburger! Eggburger got a little too aggressive there. Tried to retreat, but it wasn't enough, and NU, a very early fight loss for them.
Yeah, great pressure from the Lions DPS. Horizon putting in the damage with that Pharmacy, and like, when you don't have any anti-Pharah, it's going to be very hard to dislodge her.
Unbelievable coordination there.
Yeah, Eggburger moving over the soldier, but it could go down right here already. Early health back out, but he's safe.
But you have that Winston here. Provides a lot of pressure, and Horizon always killing it with those early barrages.
Yep. Even though he
Not
trades
only
his life, he
killing
does
it,
get
but
res.
all of them as well.
Oh,
Hammond is
the camp.
really aggressive here, trying to get the Sombra out. But it looks like the Lions already capped point.
Yep. Very quick capture.
And
Oh,
you
yeah,
tried
it's
their best to
expensive one all.
recontest, but definitely wasn't enough, that's for sure. Looks like NU just sort of got to play back, reset, take the fight as 5, and see if they can get an early pick here. They're going to be a Sombra and a Soldier. They want to make sure we're focusing the same target here, because that's what the Lions are doing, and it's working swimmingly for them. You're seeing Phoenicia get those hacks off, you're seeing Hammond dive in on those same targets, and you're seeing Horizon poke at them from a distance, and it's working. They're already halfway through point B, and I mean, NU's just got to reset here. You see Bizarre move over to the Sigma, actually.
Very interesting. You see, I think we can definitely do pretty well against Lions DPS, but not so well against the Winston. We'll see how well it works here.
Oh, I see Hammond have a Primal, and I'm excited. This is a very close quarter situation. Could just use it to stop from touching point. This is smart. Oh, here he goes. They can't touch point. And another barrage from Horizon. And oh my goodness, Hammond is going monkey mode. No more monkey business. Oh, that is Winston at his finest.
With 2 quick and fast fights for the Lions and wins, they're going to move into 3rd with 5 minutes.
I mean, it's important to note that, yeah, there were only 2 fights this entire attack for the Lions. NU was unfortunately staggered pretty heavily to a point where they were only able to get 1 clean fight, and even then, didn't really have much of an opportunity. And just like that, Hammond gets the pick off Eggburger. The nano onto Hammond has been working really well.
We do see a quick response from NU getting 2 picks. It may just want to be a backup for the Lions now.
Yeah.
It will be.
Good stabilization there from NU. That might be exactly what they need to hold here. This 3rd point, definitely tough to actually cap all the way through, so gonna have to see how Lions play their cards here. It's gonna be tougher for Farah, and it's gonna be tougher for the dive to work as well.
I would be surprised if I don't see a swap from her. Oh, early pickoff on the Sombra for NU.
NU has been doing a great job of actually marking the Sombra's location and actually capitalizing on it as well.
Phoenicia's not out, but
too bad.
Lions already picked off from Lions again, so it's gonna be a reset. 4 minutes now.
Oh, Bizarre gets, the Sombra got hacked there. Mega Riolo almost went down. Got really scary. See Hammond?
pinging the Sigma up top, marking that he's going to dive there. Here comes a Gravitic Flux. A great EMP from Phoenicia. Dies in the process, but it's enough.
Could it be? Attack visor with that window. A lot of damage.
Scary.
It may look like NU. Oh, but Horizon on the back line.
Another barrage. I'd like to note there that NU used 3 ults. They used the Gravitic Flux, the Visor, and the Ant Matrix. It's enough to be not even win the fight there. Honestly, that EMP from Phoenicia. That's an early pick on Horizon though. And that could be a fight winner on its own. A hack onto Hammond means, yeah, Lions are probably gonna have to back out of here.
We do see Lions take great card progress, and it's only gonna be probably one fight for them to take this victory box.
One fight. That's all they need.
Now
and
we see Horizon move over to the May. Very strong in these close quarters of 3rd points.
Definitely. It'll be interesting how Horizon uses the May wall too. Because it looks like a lot of NU are just playing on these high grounds here. You see Sigma here with Soldier, trying to just play up top. Wonder how much value the May wall is actually going to get when they're playing on all these high grounds. It's good to see Phoenicia getting these early hacks though, building that ult charge. Already halfway to another EMP despite using it last fight.
Yep. Very important to charge those fast. Very good fight.
Ooh, Mega Riolu, 5-man EMP. Gets the pick off to Hammond. But you can see Mikasa actually uses the Valkyrie here. It might actually be enough to turn the tide into Lion's favor.
Maybe not anymore with that loss.
Losing Phoenicia's pretty big. And it looks like they're just trying to maybe get a pick or two, but they're probably gonna die here anyway. See Mikasa and Horizon go down eventually, and clock's whittling down. Only 2 minutes left.
What was 5 minutes is now 2 minutes, and that likely just entails 2 more fights at the minimum, maybe 3, depending on how quick Lions take these fights. But
it's good to know too that NU's ult tracking and ult rotations as well have been really, really good. They already have 3 ults prepared for this next fight. Here comes Gravitic Flux, really early. But that's a situation where the May wall is really good there.
Yeah.
Able to completely cut off sightlines. Here comes, the Visor. Yep. There's the 3 ults we saw. But in a way...
Yeah, although Lions lose this fight, they force out 3 really good ults with the Flux and the Window and the Attack Visor. And they'll be moving to this fight with both the Blizzard, the...
Horizon dies really late here, though, so gotta be careful.
Lions do have both DPS and tank ults, and they almost have that nano, which would be very valuable.
Oh, a good resurrection on the Horizon there. Just scary to note that Mega Riolu is almost up to another EMP.
Oh.
So Lions have to play really proactive here.
Yeah, but Hammond already going
a little
down.
too proactive, though.
A little too proactive.
Oh, wait, that Sombra has to teleport out. But those are 2 picks. Lions have to either choose to engage. Lions have to re-engage here. They probably have enough time for one last fight here. With 4, almost 5 ults, it might be enough.
Yeah, the biggest fight winner for NU is going to be this EMP. They're going to have to go first here.
Lions have to use some ults quick and fast here. There's the EMP. The nano comes out. Counter EMP is very strong. They're all very low. Bizarre ends up eating the Blizzard, but it may not even matter. Quick team cleanup here from the Lions, and what's nice to note, Mikasa still holds on to the Valkyrie.
Yeah, unfortunately, NU is coming up on the Attack Visor and the Graphitic Flux, which may just win them this upcoming
and a Valkyrie of her own.
Yep. Oh, but this could...
Oh!
Lamp comes out.
A good wall! It blocks off the Visor!
But Hammond falls.
Oh.
Mikasa also down with the Valkyrie.
Could be scary. And it looks like the Lions just barely fall short at the end here. A very even fight all around, though.
Or see, even with that 5-minute time bank, Lions not able to cap that 3rd. And then you showing great ultimate usage in neutrals, that 3rd phase.
Very good gameplay all around, though. Very closely matched. Good plays from both teams all around.
We're going to Paris. Oh, maybe not. Oh,
Oh, looks like we're going to a push map.
push map. Newest one, of course.
All right. I think what will be interesting to note for Esperanza here is exactly when these teams are taking these fights. I think that's really important for push specifically.
Oh, absolutely. Where you take these fights, even you see Owl sometimes even when the bot not even unlocked, you see sometimes they're not even fighting over it. They're fighting off of the high ground beside it. Yeah, interesting to see where they take the fights.
Couple little substitution or two here as well for Enya.
Going straight in.
All right.
Well
I certainly think this is the best push map out here. Esperanza is really wide open, much better than Coliseo, that's for sure. So it'll be interesting to see how they use all this open space and what kind of comps they'll go.
Yeah.
To,
I was gonna say I was thinking NU was gonna stick to their guns with the Zarya, but they're looking
I
like
see a Reinhardt.
they may go to the Rhine, but Edberger back on that
Okay.
signature Hanzo, the Mercy, then the Ana. And
I
over on
really like
Lions, they
Winston Genji from Lion.
Ooh.
Junker Queen?
Younger Queen. It will be a
First
no.
Inside it? No.
I think it might be Winston. It'll be interesting to see it. The Mei is very strong and the Genji as well. It's a very interesting comp setup here.
Interesting about running the Genji without the Ana as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, Nanoblade isn't a necessity to run Genji because Genji is strong enough on his own. But it'll be interesting to see how they play around that and how they organize their dives here with the Winston and the Genji.
Yeah. Has to be very short dives, you know. You only have the Lucio and the BAP, so not great long range healing, especially if it's gonna be blocked off from the Baptiste, so you have to be very clumped together here.
Interesting to see how it's gonna go though. Especially with NU on the Reinhardt and Basombra too.
Yeah, I mean Lions just have to find that back line first and kind of just ignore the Rhine or they're just gonna get run over.
3, 2, 1. Objective unlocked
Here we go.
in 30 seconds.
Alright. Round is starting, and you can see early high ground being taken by the Lions here. Bazaar running real far forward on that Reinhardt. Oh, you can see that.
Oh, he gets the pin! And already
The pin
Hammond's
onto
down.
Hammond. Very unfortunate. Bazaar doing a great job of peeling for the backline there with that charge.
Yeah, that extra control over the charge really helps the peel as well. And being able
That's
to
just a
cancel
fight
it.
win on his
Oh.
own.
He pins the Mei, but maybe think he wasn't gonna be able to because he canceled it.
Oh, you see Hammond here swaps his Zarya. I think this is a good swap here.
It's a very
it's
good
gonna,
swap.
It's gonna be tough to play Winston into this, especially with Ryan peeling with charges like that, and also against like a sleep dart and Hanzo jump and hack as well. It's gonna be tough. So
We
I like
see
Bazaria
NU
pick.
See, and you already kind of positioning at Lion's high ground, not letting them get that drop on. Yeah, Lions
Getting
take
a
this
lot of
fight.
free card progress here. I wonder if the Lions are gonna be able to contest in time.
The other 3 minutes left.
Looks like we're going for it. Can we get it? I don't.
Already that buttress mode activated.
The Reinhardt's anti-nated. Gets the shatter off.
Shatter. Early fight win.
Very clean fight there from NU.
Now NU with the forward spawns will definitely help once. Oh, if they lose a fight, they'll get a little bit quicker spawns. Maybe contest that mid, but we see already pushed up almost in Lion spawn. We see the Sombra coming behind.
At this point, it's all down to ultimates. Lions are coming up on a couple big ones, but NU also have some important ults of their own. You get Eggburger with the dragon and also one trick with the nano.
Ooh.
Oh,
Too quick.
Two early picks here, and it looks like Hammond might go down momentarily.
And you see this momentum is just swinging and swinging in NU's favor. They'll be coming up again on the Shatter soon. They already have the Dragon Strike, almost the EMP, the B, and the Ana ult.
When you're on the back foot like this as Lions, you have to keep in mind that you don't want to use all of your ults here. You want to try and win this fight with as little ults as you can, but also make sure you win it here because you've got a long way to push back.
EMP out.
Hammond goes down, the Blizzard comes out, and it's pretty strong.
Nano Blade as
Phoenicia on
well.
the Nano Blade. Gets an early pick onto the Lucio.
Nano right onto the Bazaar. We'll turn it around.
See here.
Huge Shatter! Finding 2.
Oh, goodness. Bazaar and Mega Riolu are just dismantling the Lions' offense here.
NU only has 3 though, so it might be advantage for the Lions right now.
Here.
Let's see. Bazaar a little
You
bit
gotta
out
be
of
careful
position.
with this zone right here. You gotta be careful because a Lucio on NU side means that they're gonna get back real quick here.
And you see they're already grouped to back up. They're just letting it back up. Give
Trying to
space.
play us
They have
out
the-
here.
They have the time. And back in. Oh,
That's a
great
big
on this
pick.
one.
Also a great grab as well. Oh, really, that was incredible from Horizon. Doesn't look like it's gonna work out to the sound barrier, but that's so smart. To use a Maywall to lift up the people in the grass so they weren't actually being shielded by the Reinhardt.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Very, very smart.
the skill doesn't capitalize on, and well, this might be last fight territory.
Not much you can do when Shrimp hits a sound barrier like that. Mega Ryo just causing so many problems for
Oh, the
Hammond.
Shatter again.
And this is looking to be a very quick push map. And you with a team kill, and I mean, that just might be it.
Yep, and it is.
Wow. Unbelievable aggression with that Reinhardt from NU.
Yep, and it's just all about the momentum. They just had it from the very beginning, and once they got that buck scratch mode, it was just all clear skies. And even though they not even lost